Numbers chapter 12, verse 6. Then he said, "Hear now my words. If there is a prophet among you, I, the Lord, make myself known to him in a vision. I speak to him in a dream." I found the dream in this geometry textbook. The dream turned out to be an equation, and the equation is the answer to everything. Years later, I was watching TV, and I saw this. "42 is the number from which all meaning, the meaning of life, the universe, and everything, could be derived." I saw aliens in Times Square. And then I saw this. In the lesson on definitions. Two of the examples used are New Year's and extraterrestrial. This picture correlates with the dream and the book. In the background, the skyline represents the building in Times Square where the ball drops on New Year's. And in the foreground, aliens. So I talked to Terrence McKenna on the Art Bell show about finding the dream in the book. And his answer. Yes, I mean, these journeys into these higher places, wherever they are, seem to demand mathematical metaphors. You know, people with no previous association with mathematics are driven to mathematical metaphor. William Blake, the English poet, talked about the spiral of necessity, and if you remember in the 10th book of Plato's Republic, there's this amazing passage called the myth of E.R., where this guy E.R., who is a soldier, dies. He's killed in battle, and he lies on the battlefield 8 days dead. And then he revives magically, and he comes back, and he tells this story of what he saw in the underworld, and it is the most puzzling and amazing passage in the whole of classical literature. He talks about the spindle of necessity and details the ratios of these various gears within gears. So what he says here about detailing the ratios of the gears describes how I won 37 games in a row on half-point parlay cards. I adapted this pattern to the application of tracking numbers generated by the way I organized event-related information. I found a high level of correspondence, a high rate of correspondence between the numbers and the outcomes of the events. So, November 14, 4, 7, 10, 13, 16, 19. November 22nd, an additional 8 for a total of 27. And November 29, an additional 10 for a total of 37 games.